thank you so much for joining us again today. This is day 4 of the Dallas International Film Festival. I actually have you live right here. Intro's going.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Welcome music.
Let's see here. Hey guys, thank you. Oh, cool. So we're actually live. Awesome. So it is day 4 of the Dallas International Film Festival, and today we're actually going to kick things off with a little bit of music.
Right.
So we have some of our festival friends here. We've got John, Aaron, and Barry from Hand-On Records, and you have been so wonderful in sponsoring this amazing, incredible stage you see behind us. And so you're going to tell us a little bit about some of the artists that we get to hear tonight.
Right. Yeah, it's empty now, but it won't stay empty too long.
No. Neither will this whole area behind you, by the way.
Right. I expect everyone to be dancing and spilling beers on each other. And
yes.
So one of the things I thought was cool was pairing some indie rock or indie music with indie film or international film. That to me makes sense, right?
Yeah,
so I think from what I hear, that's going to become more robust as we look at next year's festival. So
what's funny you said that. So I was just sat down with the cast of Long Shot. It's a film that's coming out. It's a Seth Rogen film, and there's an opening scene, and they chose to go with an indie group from Salt Lake City because they were like, we're just into that now. We're just really into pairing music with these indie bands, like giving more of a platform to some of these indie music goers because the music's great. It's great. And so it's kind of funny that I was just having this conversation and here we are talking about it again.
We just sat down and here we are.
Yeah. And then you guys just sat down. It's just great. So
we're just here to watch.
Friends, music supporters, music lovers.
Music lovers.
And some of us have been in the film business, so maybe this one,
I
don't know.
Yeah. What's your past in the film industry or present?
A bunch of bad films people haven't seen. Maybe
Come on.
Scrooge. People all saw Scrooge with Bill Murray many years ago.
Oh, what did you do with that one?
I was a second assistant cameraman in Hollywood. I went all through the union and did all that, and I was out there for 10 years.
Are you here now?
I'm here in Dallas.
Lots of TV and local.
Lots of TV.
Yeah.
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 Very cool. Small world, right?
It is a small world. Yeah.
Such a small world.
That's right.
So tell us about some of the artists you're bringing in tonight.
So these are people we know and love. They're actually not part of the Hand-On Records label. I want to make that clear. They are just friends, people we've worked with, maybe we made vinyl for.
Yeah.
We are a vinyl pressing plant.
Which is so cool.
Yes.
Let's keep that going.
We think
don't want to lose that, right?
Right. No, it's a lot of fun. So we have Garrett Owen, which Garrett was behind us, kicking us off at 7. He's going to do his solo thing. 8 o'clock we have a band from Austin, which I love. A guy named Brandon Callie. He's been a friend of mine forever. His band's called the American Revival. So they are
that
hopefully
name sounds really familiar.
Yeah, well, they play around here. He used to be from here.
Okay, maybe that's why.
They call Austin home now.
Okay.
So I'm kind of hoping they're getting close, but they've got time. So at 9 o'clock, AJ LeGrand, who is from here, he's going to do his duo thing. And then at 10, Stanley from Cure for Paranoia, which if you guys know much about.
We saw them last year. Yeah, they were awesome.
So Stanley's going to do his solo thing tonight, which is really cool. It's layering the beats and the loops and him singing over the top of it, and it's a really cool experience. I think everyone out here will probably dig it. So I'm kind of glad he's closing it out.
You know, last year when they played, this entire area, I don't know if you can see it behind us, but literally from the stage all the way back to the street was packed with people. People were really digging it.
They're fun. Cure for Paranoia. Big thumbs up for those guys.
Yeah. So what kind of genres are all of these different artists?
So starting out, the guy I mentioned, Garrett Owen, I would call him Americana, just a straight ahead folky Americana type of music. The American Revival from Austin, we're talking about more straight ahead rock and roll. They might scare some people. No, it's good in a good way. AJ LeGrand, again Americana, more songwriter driven stuff, very catchy. We did a record for him. It's been almost 2 years now, and it's a record or plug. His record's called Expectations, and it's fantastic. One of my favorite projects that we've been a part of. And then again with Stanley, it's going to be not the Cure for Paranoia full band. It's just going to be him doing sort of the loops and beats thing, and he's got a great voice, so he sings over all of it. So.
And you know what's even better about all of these artists being here is that you actually don't have to have a ticket for it.
That's right. Come on out.
You can just come out, come enjoy a drink. We've got
it's
free. It's
have a Four Corners
free.
Here, the tops come all the way off.
Yeah.
Did anyone see that?
That makes it for easier
Mi
drinking,
Casino
right?
will sell you a margarita, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, yes. So you can literally come grab a drink. I mean, we'll have beer from Four Corners going. We've got wine here.
You can hydrate with old school water.
Yep.
It's good for you.
All going to be here.
Crazy water.
It's a bit crazy, guys.
You know, everybody
just to be
comments
honest.
on that. Everybody that sat down over here has said like something about the crazy water.
It's the craziest water out there.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Crazy cool water.
Barry, care to add to that?
Oh, I'm just a hand-drawn groupie. So
Okay.
I'm just here. I'm a hanger-on. I'm a
Appreciate your,
sponge.
Yeah. Yeah.
We kind of hang on his coattails.
Appreciate your support.
We just
That sounds like some
hold
good
on
friends
the
right here.
Coattails.
Yeah.
And he drags us around.
Do you guys have like a favorite of any of the people that are going to be playing tonight, or is this going to be a new experience for you too?
Totally new experience.
Those are always fun.
I have not heard either of these.
I've seen AJ LeGrand. It's great.
There you go.
Fantastic.
We got a
Yeah.
plug for AJ LeGrand right there.
What kind of music do you
AJ, where are
typically
you?
listen to?
Oh, so eclectic. Every
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I like it. Just about it.
Equal
everything.
opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a big hip hop guy, but
Uh-huh.
more rock and
Okay.
jazz.
Jazz
There
and
you go.
rock. I'm from
Fantastic.
Louisiana, so I've kind of
Zydeco.
jazz.
Yeah.
Cool, Zydeco.
Not really Zydeco, but like jazz, like
Yeah.
New Orleans jazz.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
I love a good glass of wine with some nice jazz music playing in the background.
It does pair well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
blood.
maybe a sax
It's your
player
DNA.
like playing on top of the
Maybe.
bar. Throw that in
maybe,
there. Works for
You
me.
to wear a washboard.
Washboard?
Washboard and
Oh
play
god, that'd be a
washboard
disaster.
for us?
You guys would be like, okay, I know we really wanted this, but please
But
stop.
we thought we wanted it, but maybe we
thought
didn't.
we wanted it, but we really didn't. We didn't want it at all. So are you guys like film fans too?
Oh yes,
Very much.
For sure.
yes, yes.
Across the board.
What kind of film do you like?
Same answer, equal opportunity. I mean, so I'm just as happy watching a film with my 14-year-old as I'm watching something more challenging and brainy with my wife.
Yeah.
I love it all. I really do. Lately, it's been a lot of documentary stuff.
Yeah,
So-
there've been some really great
Yeah.
documentaries coming out, and you know there's some really great docs here at the festival.
We just saw the husband and wife that inside that have
Yes.
the one that's screening on Wednesday and Thursday.
I've got tickets.
Yeah.
Which he has his
Yeah.
tickets.
Oh!
And it was a pleasure meeting them, by the way.
I got tickets in my pocket.
And they're probably right behind that door, and they're really cool.
Yeah. We
After so many days is the movie.
After so many days, there you go.
And they played 365 concerts in a row. 365
days. Yeah.
in a row. So it's documenting 365 days in a row of concerts.
Cool
And
concept.
I
Very.
thought that I was tired. I mean,
Yeah.
can you imagine?
Yeah, that made me tired just
Yeah.
hearing
Just-
that.
Can you imagine like the physical toll? Because as musicians, I mean, playing a show is like it's a workout.
Yeah.
Right.
It is a full
And then
body
they got to
experience.
travel to the next venue.
Yep, and do it all
set
over
up-
again.
Do it all over.
I
do
just-
a sound check.
Yep.
I like this guy's
perform.
jacket.
I need it.
Fantastic.
I need
Yeah.
it.
Think about if you do a lot of high kicks during your show, how
We're
tiring
just
that
admiring
could
the
be.
jacket as well
Yeah.
as the hamburger.
There you go.
I'm just one cool dude. What can I say, baby?
That's all you need to
Yeah.
say. That captures it right there.
Right there.
It's a wild and crazy
That's all that's
guy.
needed. We also have Running with Beto. We have that doc playing tonight.
Oh.
It was on earlier, I believe, a screening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we're going to play it
Yeah.
again tonight. So some really cool documentaries taking place here.
Is he going to be here talking about it?
He's not.
He's
in
not,
South
okay.
Carolina.
There, one thing is that a lot of people probably don't know is there's a Czech festival within this festival.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
watched a Czech film the other night, and I loved it. I love subtitled films.
It was
I
in
liked
Czech?
It was in Czech.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And French.
We,
and Czech.
So-
we
I
actually
can read
have,
both. No,
yeah, we actually have
only
films
every
from
day.
over 36
Splash
countries
Little.
playing.
That's
Check
cool.
here, man.
Yeah.
36 countries.
We actually have films from over 36 countries playing
Wow.
at the
See, I
festival.
didn't
Yeah,
know.
we have a very diverse group of content. Now, I kind of want to go back and talk about something we kicked the conversation off with:
What's that?
music.
Music.
In movies.
Right. Yes.
I truly believe that music is one of those. It's almost like glue.
Yep.
Sometimes
Yep.
that ties the narrative together and
Absolutely.
plays a very important role. But you know, it just kind of gets this like little mention, or
Sure.
like kind of is like, oh,
Right.
it's just the music, or it's the score. And like at the Oscars, it's just like one little category, and then it's over and done with. But music's really important for the emotional drive in a movie.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the mood
So I kind
center.
of want to talk about that, like how you guys feel about how music is utilized, and you saying there needs to be more independent music and film, and
It's great for the artists, by the way,
Yeah.
if they can get their music placed into film or TV.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a great not only from exposure, but as you know, artists struggle to make a living, right? To do what they want to do what they love. So a placement in that's super helpful for a lot of different ways.
Can make their year.
Exactly.
Easily.
So,
and make them a known name. I was just thinking when you were talking about Dazed and Confused.
Right.
What would that film be without music?
No, that was crucial to, exactly.
That was all about music.
Yeah, right. It made everything fit. You know, it was the time period too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about festivals? Because we're seeing a lot of big film festivals now partner with music, or it's almost like a dual festival. You've got music, you've got film. Do you really think it partners together and goes hand in hand like that? Like, do you think it kind of one helps the other out?
I think you get people who are interested in the music that are going to see films that they never would have seen, and then
vice versa.
Yeah.
A lot of people came out to movies and they've seen bands that they've never seen, artists they've never seen.
Yeah.
Types of music that they never thought that would appeal to them.
And they get turned on by
So turned on.
Yeah, so it's incredibly turned on.
Do you think there's an opportunity there for...
have a couple of beers?
Yeah. Do you think there's an opportunity there for artists to come and blend with filmmakers and like kind of get to know filmmakers and say,
I think that was sort of the goal of this thing earlier today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
For sure. We're going back to what we said earlier. One of the things we do is press vinyl records, and we get excited if there's a soundtrack because that's a cool. Like, all right, yeah, we'd love to press your soundtrack. That's a cool tie-in.
How'd you guys feel about A Star Is Born?
Can I just admit that I didn't see it? I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm aware of it.
What?
I know it's got a super big fat hit song in it.
Yeah, I will say the sound mixing on that, I brought that one up specifically because the sound mixing was incredible, and I think they pressed a vinyl of it. I actually own the vinyl.
I'm quite sure
of that.
they did, yeah.
But yeah, they paid
Judy
a lot
Garland
of attention.
Was awesome. She was just so good. I love Judy Garland.
I don't think she was. Okay.
She was in that.
She was in the first one or the second one?
The second
one,
She
yeah.
was in the second one.
This is officially the third one?
Third one.
Or
I think it made the
made for a TV
Well,
one.
third?
What was the one with Barbara
Barbara Streisand, and then there was one with Judy
Bette Midler?
Garland, and then there was one before that. So I think this is number 4.
Janet,
Wow.
who was in the first one.
Yes.
Not Janet Gaynor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Back in the 30s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Great.
Okay.
But anyway, I guess that kind of just demonstrates, that title demonstrates what film can do for a song. Because that song was on, it was number 1 at one point.
You couldn't get away from it, for sure.
No, you can get away from it. It was everywhere.
It's the Lady Gaga song, right? Are we talking about the...
Shallow.
Yeah.
Shallow.
There you go.
I would sing it for you, but I'll spare you.
Yeah.
Pull that mic a little closer and go on.
Is this thing on?
It's this thing on hot mic.
Yeah. Well, cool. So tonight, music. Everybody come see it. A lot of great artists. They're going to be stopping by.
We think
what
so.
What time is the first one again?
Garrett goes on at 7.
7 o'clock.
So
So right around the corner. It's
what, you could make it
6 o'clock, 5:45 right now.
Yeah, no matter where you are.
Come out and get some good Tex-Mex.
Free music.
And,
Tex-Mex, free
margaritas, John
music.
said.
Yeah.
Get
Some
good
beers.
music.
Yeah.
Find you a place.
The weather
Great
cleared
time.
up. The weather wasn't great yesterday, but it's like perfect outside now.
Yeah.
You can already see the
Can't
moon.
beat it.
It's so clear.
So clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
fun.
you guys for
Come
coming
on
by.
out. Come on out, guys.
Yeah, come on out. We're having fun.
Yes.
Everybody's having fun here.
Yeah.
We're all having fun.
Lots of good music.
Too much fun.
Too much fun. That'll be me in about
Can
an
we
hour.
have too much fun?
No, it's not possible.
Is too much fun possible?
Not too much fun at all. And I'm looking
your
at the
dog's
carpet
name?
over there. I have 2 dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier about the first live, how I literally was dealing with the dog sitter while we were live, and I was like, guys, it's super casual, we're all friends here. Everybody, we're just here to talk and have fun. So I just got 2 puppies at the same time.
That's taking on a lot. Yeah.
And
Yes.
what type are they?
Yes, they're Bernedoodles. So they're half Bernese Mountain Dog, half Poodle.
Oh, half Bernese Mountain Dog.
Yeah.
Are these big dogs?
They're small at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
They will not stay small.
Yeah.
Fit in your pocket.
I think it's going to be a short moment,
Yeah.
but they are relatively small. They are also kind of a little MacGyvers, and they get out of everything. I don't care. You could lock them in with a padlock and come home, and they'd be out.
Yeah, they'd have picked the lock.
They'd have picked the lock somehow
On
out
each
all
other's
over the
shoulders,
place.
helping each other
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make a
Down,
movie
window.
about this.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's insane. So it's been an interesting experience. 2 puppies at once.
Yeah. You're brave.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, they're the sweetest things, but puppies are a lot.
There's a song in that, the sweetest thing.
Yeah. If there's not, there should be.
There should be. I thought about bringing them today, but then I remembered who they were.
Yeah.
Nah, better not.
They're still.
Yeah, let's just leave them for now.
So this was on the DIFF side, right?
Yeah. Yep. So this is streaming, and for those of you watching,
we're still streaming.
If you're on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, we're on Facebook. But you can also catch us at DallasIf.org. We're also live there. We're not going to be live tomorrow, but we will be back on Tuesday, and we're here. The carpet is actually going right now.
Yes.
The red carpet is kicking. I can see it down there.
See it over there.
People taking pictures and doing interviews.
Fancy people on the red carpet.
Some filmmakers all the way over there, and they're going to be headed this way in a little bit. And we'll be
flash
here
bulbs.
about 7:30, yeah.
Like the old school flash bulbs, like you hear the big pop. It's going right now.
I kind of miss those days.
Yeah.
So when I used to live in LA, and
So did I.
and I did talent wrangling for a little bit, so I did quite a few red carpets, and the photography areas used to be massive. And they're still kind of big now, but it's a little bit different now with the digital. It's just a little bit different. But they used to have these massive photo call spots, and the cameras, some of them still had the click noises, even though it wasn't the bulb click.
Right.
But some of them still had the big click boxes and stuff.
Brandon
And it was
Callie's.
just
Oh yeah.
We're
like
doing
an
some
hour.
live spot right now. So
When I was younger, I worked at Academy Awards a few times.
Yeah.
We shot on 16mm film. Believe that.
I can't believe all the cameras on the carpet with 16 mil film inside.
Well,
across the street.
we were shooting for Italian television.
you
we
get what
send
you
our
need
film
out.
off to Italy.
There is
They
a-
develop it, put it on the air.
This whole area back here.
Think how far Phil's come. Film has come. And it's hard to find 16 millimeter.
Or right
And
across the street from it.
I got
it's hard to
freezer
find many
filled
this
with
way.
it.
Yeah.
It's
hard to find it. It's really hard to find
that
old.
So
People are starting to collect it now, and
right there.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Spot on
Yeah.
I got cameras rusting away because no one wants to shoot it.
Okay.
Because it costs money.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
really
this guy
expensive to do
is
that.
this guy's
So I think this might be one of the artists, possibly.
Anything,
Maybe.
questions you have
Maybe.
for him? His name's Nolan.
John's this one of the artists?
Yeah, this is Brandon Callie's from the American Revival.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
You're live, Brandon, actually.
We're live. You're
We're live
on
right now.
TV.
Yeah.
There you are.
She was asking me about the artist, so there you go.
Yeah.
You just rolled up.
Do you want to hop around, have a drink, talk about your music?
I've actually got a
He's
Yes,
double
I know,
parked
right
loading
there.
in.
Oh,
Truck right there. He's
got his
parking
equipment.
issues. Uh-oh.
If you're still here in about 10 minutes, then
Yeah.
We'll be here. I'll be here at least.
All right.
sounds good.
So let me know if
Yeah.
that works. Yeah, I just don't think you can actually. The most convenient space, you can't actually park over there. I think
Yeah.
they'll
so
tow.
I'm gonna swing around over here.
Yeah,
That's probably
I got
the
a sweet spot, but yeah. You can loop it once and try.
You can
Right.
also park in the garage.
Yeah,
There's
that's
spots-
all,
yeah.
it's right there.
There's spots right over
But
there.
you got equipment to bring, right?
Not much with me.
Parking issues.
Okay.
Get you every
You
time.
might pull it out now.
Every time.
You can put it back here if you want to.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's going to be on the stage later. What time?
8. 8, because they're driving back to Austin after this is over. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So there's been
Wow.
they had a couple of things going on in Austin. There was a little mini fest they put on every year, and they played it yesterday. And then they came in for this.
Yeah.
Again, big film fans.
Yeah.
They're doing this out of the goodness of their heart because
That's very cool.
they love movies. And
So
yeah.
we all.
So there you go.
Yeah.
The common theme.
Do you guys have a favorite movie?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard
It's
one.
almost a trick question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to say that anything that David Lynch did would have been like falling in my.
Stanley
Oh.
Kubrick.
Well,
Stanley
you're going back to the
Kubrick,
class,
okay.
yeah.
And it's one that probably not a lot of people have seen. Lolita, the first Lolita.
First
I've
Lolita.
actually seen
Very
that.
dark. It's dark humor. James.
He's kind of
Mason-
known for that, though. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
most of his films are.
Yeah. Kind of dark. But this was supposed to be humorous.
Supposed
it
to be
is.
being the key
It
word.
is actually. It is. To some who have young teenage girls, maybe not.
That's so
Yeah.
humorous, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or what movie
What
have
about
you
you
seen
guys?
more than any other? More times than the other?
You know, so I always answer, and this is interesting because a lot of really big film lovers will answer in this question. They'll say, "I have several," or "I don't have a favorite, but I have some go-tos." And so that's kind of how I am. Like one of the films that I can watch all the time and never get tired of is Thomas Crown Affair. And not the first one, the second one with Pierce Brosnan and Renee. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I can watch that movie a million times and never get tired of it. Yeah.
That's cool. It's a good film.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Yeah.
I kind of go back to that. I think there's so many wonderful films, like from every era, that I'm not one that goes back to watch it like something over and over again.
Yeah.
There's not that many because there's always 100 I would like to watch if I had the
haven't
time.
seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask my wife. I'm like, oh my gosh, kids are in bed. Could we just catch one film?
Yeah.
You know, because there's like 40 on deck that I would love to catch. And just, you know, some new, some old.
Sure.
So how do you feel about the theater going experience versus like in-home streaming? Because like here we're here watching movies in a theater all day long at the festival because we love the movie going experience.
I still love going
but streaming
to
does
the
serve
theater.
its
I
purpose.
absolutely love going to the theater.
Yeah.
I
Such an
agree.
event. It's something that it accentuates every part of the movie. The music, the scenery,
As long as people aren't on their phone or...
I think people have done a good job about that lately. I think people are better about that.
There's kind of a resurgence of like, there's kind of a resurgence of like being more respectful of the movie-going experience and like just tuning into what's in front of you.
Maureen has them with the tan.
Which I think is different because that was for a while there. People, you know, you go into a movie and hear cell phones go off and this and that.
I love the Indie Film House too. I love Angelica. I love Magnolia.
We're so
love the spirit. We are.
Yeah.
I love the spirit. I love the vibe.
Oh yeah.
It's fantastic.
The fact that they all serve drinks now doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Doesn't hurt.
Or
Alamo,
like
same
dine in
thing.
theaters.
Yeah.
Like one of our sponsors is Studio Movie Grill. You can eat and drink.
I didn't mean to say Alamo. What I meant to say is Studio Movie Grill. Because actually, the last film I saw was Studio Movie Grill.
You know what? I do love Alamo's cookies though.
Cookies?
Who knew they had cookies?
If you order their,
I like cookies.
If you order their chocolate chip cookies, you'll understand.
Yeah,
They're
you'll
so
get it.
delicious.
Okay, you'll get
They're
it.
so good. Yeah. But we have the Magnolia right back here. The Magnolia is where the red carpet's taking place outside of it. I don't know if you can see it on our red carpet cam, but everybody's going to be filing in there tonight for the film screening after the red carpet. We've got a couple going. Are you guys staying for any films tonight?
The right answer is yes.
Not the right. There's no right answer.
I want to see them all.
Yeah, that is a good answer.
I don't know if that's possible.
That can be a right answer. We'll leave that.
I don't think you can see them all because they're playing here and over at Royal.
Yeah, and I think I have to keep my eyes on these these hooligans that are going to be on the stage, kicking monitors over and smashing guitars.
Have you
that
ever
really
had
won't
an
happen.
artist do that?
Like
I've never
break something
understood
that wasn't theirs.
Yeah.
They can break their own stuff.
Have you ever had your artists break their own stuff?
No.
I never understood
They
that.
care about it
I
too
feel
much.
Like it was, like when it comes to, I used to play the guitar, and my guitar was like my baby when I played it. I kept thinking like, why would you ever?
Yeah.
Why would you smash it?
It would have to be a really special
when you're
moment.
Sponsored by Gibson or Fender.
Yeah, I guess you could smash
if
it.
you've got more free ones.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think you smash your favorite guitar.
No.
See, my parents gave me. So I started off in like a really cheap electric guitar. And then my parents gave me this like beautiful bright blue Stratocaster. Oh. And I was like, oh. And I remember that thing like stayed in the case, the string stayed, you know, nice
polished
and clean. And so I was like, that no smashing. No smashing.
Were you
so
playing
kind
a lot of go-go's too? A
lot of go-go's? I was in a little punk band when I was younger though.
Oh, really? A little punk band?
We're not going to go there though. Hi, come on.
Do you have someone that you need them?
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
thank you for coming to talk to music.
It's fun.
Come check out the stage. Yes, come check out the stage out.
Yeah, please do.
We're going to have lots of awesome music.
Support live music.
Yes.
Support local music.
Yes.
And
local
film.
Live. Local live.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you very much. It was fun.
See you guys later. I'll
Thanks.
see you around.
Pleasure.
I'll be here for
Thank
the
you.
music.
We will be here.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
We're switching out now. We've got some new guests. Come on over, guys.
Oh, wow. We're jumping right into it.
Yeah, we're live right now. We've got our live cameras on. Does anyone want a drink? We've got water, we've got beer, we've got wine.
I'd love a water. Can I steal that water? Do you want that water?
Do you want another water? I can make sure we get some more.
Grab like a Diet Coke or some sort of
We have Pepsi and stuff like that inside there.
So Danielle, these are the directors and what are the subjects from in Moab?
To be in
awesome.
Moab, yes.
To be in Moab. Awesome.
Good?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, tell us about your film.
Let's
First
start
of
with
all,
you.
let me rewind a little bit. introduce yourselves
Yes.
first. We are live to our audiences right now. Like, introduce each one of you,
Okay.
and then we'll jump into the film.
Great. My name is Eamon Downey. I'm one of the directors at To Be in Moab.
My name's Chris Daggett.
My name's Stuart, and I did the same thing as him, and I directed it too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we found this amazing story. Luckily, kind of by chance. I did a documentary a while ago called The New High about recovering drug addicts training to climb Mount Rainier as part of a year-long rehabilitation program.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Good plug. And at a screening of that, we met Scott Strode, who started Phoenix. And Phoenix essentially is a sober active community where if you're 48 hours sober, you can come in and join this community for free. And they do CrossFit, they do, boxing, every kind of activity you could think about, they do. And like I said, 48 hours sober, you come in, no questions asked, it's free, and it's phenomenal, the work they do and the community they have. And Scott really wanted us to tell the story of the Phoenix, and we were trying to find the right angle to tell it. And one day he mentioned they have an annual pilgrimage to Moab, Utah, where 200 folks from around the country come for a weekend, and some are over 20 years sober and some are a few days sober. And we thought, what a beautiful setting to tell this amazing story about this organization and delve into these deep personal stories of these people.
Yeah.
So we geared up and we went.
Wow.
Thank you.
So what was that process like?
Which part of the process?
All of the above, please.
These are good questions.
Yeah, she's grilling us here. Well, we got out there and we hit the ground running, and I think literally hit the ground running, and then we had to stop to breathe really fast.
And then,
because
the first time they took us out on a hike, and I just remember you guys would walk like 10 feet, and we would be like, and then we would walk like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we would stop, and then you would walk another 10 feet. And I think we had to stop about midway through.
We stopped a lot. We stopped a lot.
So-
they had a lot of stuff.
yeah,
So that's kind of what I wanted to know, especially when I was asking, like, what was that process like?
They had a lot of
lugging film equipment up.
a lot of film equipment.
I remember like extra tents and stuff for you guys for gear and batteries, a lot of batteries.
A lot of
How
batteries.
many nights was it? How many
3
days?
nights?
How many
4
nights?
days?
4 days, 3 nights.
4 days, 3 nights?
Yep.
And so you're just out in the wilderness,
Yep.
hiking,
Yep.
just
Yep.
being very disconnected,
We-
rock climbing.
yeah,
No
we-
phone connection.
No phone
No
connection.
phone connection?
which
What
was-
happens if somebody gets hurt?
Oh, I'll
Oh,
take one.
awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there would be great, and then I'll give you one.
Thank you.
And we're good right now. They can all just go
Well,
in
if
there.
someone gets hurt,
Waters.
water's great. Thank you, sir. Like an angel. These guys are ready to handle any situation in the event of an emergency.
I think we actually, I don't know if you remember this, but when we went to Delicate Arch, somebody got, not part of the Phoenix team,
No.
somebody was hurt on the way back, and these guys stopped and like basically bandaged this woman up so that she could get back down to get taken away by like an ambulance of some sort. I mean, that's the kind of group we're talking about.
So does that happen at the facility that you guys were talking? Is that kind of training happen whenever you guys go through this program or this group?
Some of the staff are trained. We're wilderness first responders, so that helps us bring large groups into the wilderness safely.
Yeah. So when you're going through the healing process of getting sober and basically like shifting your life in a way, how does an experience like this help you in that?
Well, that's a super complex question with no easy answer, because I think getting sober for everybody is a little bit different, and it's really difficult.
Yeah.
I know for myself that my recovery wasn't really glamorous. In fact, it was a lot of hard work and painful. There was a lot of suffering. I never felt of value. The systems in my home state aren't very good for helping people in recovery until lately, right? Because now everybody's suffering and there's lots of pain, so everybody wants to help now, or more folks want to now, which is good for us. So the Phoenix is unique in the sense that everything that we try to do, the folks that participate, we want them to feel of value, right? So we have the best equipment, we try to have the best experiences. All of our coaches and staff are trained to be the best in their discipline.
Yeah.
So when you show up, 48 hours sober or wherever you are in your recovery, you're going to get some good quality stuff that's going to make you feel good about you. We really fill a niche of recovery support, so it's after a detox or after treatment, what do you do then?
Yeah, and you as filmmakers, as you're directing this film, like, what did you experience being a part of that journey for them?
I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Where I've done some films about rehabilitation. I've watched a lot of films about rehabilitation, but to be a part of this experience and witness and make a film about recovery and what's next, what's beyond, your 90 days or your first year, beyond just the meetings and whatnot. There's so much joy and hope and community that these guys bring to the table, and that was new for me, and it was really, I think, inspirational, and I hope it'll help folks that are going through this, this horrible process that is addiction and recovery, to give them hope that there is something great beyond, rehabilitation. You want to chime in, Stuart?
No, I mean, I think that pretty much sums it up. I mean, I just think that, I was struck. Scott Strode, the gentleman who started this organization, there is a sequence where he gets up in front of the group and gets pretty emotional. It basically breaks down in tears, and he's recalling the first group that went on this trip and some of the people that they've lost since then. And I think there's something about seeing Scott break down, kind of like, there's this dichotomy between this man who looks like basically like a linebacker. He's a gigantic, he's like 6'1" million, and just has such vulnerability, and he has the courage to open up and provide a safe space for people. I think we need more men in this world like Scott and like Chris. But I think that struck me and kind of stuck with me, and gives me the courage to pick and choose the way I want to live and do the right thing, because you sort of learn by example. So I can't imagine not having met both of them. It has been life changing. So.
Well, I agree. I think we do need a little more vulnerability in the world today.
Yeah.
For everybody.
I agree.
Tell everybody when your film's going to be playing.
Like in 2 minutes.
So if you're here right now, get to the theater.
Yeah, it's playing at what time? 6:30?
6:30 today at the Magnolia, and then 4 o'clock tomorrow at the Magnolia as well.
Awesome. So if you're not here right now and you want to see it, you can also see it at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
It was such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you guys in the theater. You have 28
like
minutes,
20
so you
seconds.
really got to hurry up.
Get to it. Get
I'll
to
save
it.
you a seat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have Ready for Love,
Awesome.
and her mother Nancy.
Hi.
Also an actress.
Hi, nice to meet you,
Nice to
Danielle.
meet you.
Hi,
Lauren.
Lauren, nice to meet you.
Very
Come on,
nice
sit
to
down.
meet you. Thank you.
So we are live right now. We are live with our audiences. Come on over.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your film. Or first of all, introduce yourself to our audiences, and then tell us a little bit about your film.
Hi, I'm Lauren McCune. I'm the co-writer and co-director with my wonderful partner named Dylan Pasture. He is in Florida at that festival right now. I'm also in the film. This is my mother.
And I'm Nancy Munger, and I play her mother.
Awesome.
It's a real stretch.
Tell us what the inspiration.
Right.
Tell us what the inspiration for your film was, and like what the premise of your film is.
Ready for Love is the story of Amber Lynn Weatherby. It is 10 years of her life, but told only through her video submissions to be a contestant on The Bachelor. And in
I'm digging it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In making this, we really wanted to tell a story about someone who might be a joke or a side character, a gag in another film, and really give them a voice and give them empathy and let them tell their own story with respect.
Yeah. So how did you think of this? Are you a Bachelor fan? Is this how you thought of it?
I am not. We try and blur the lines a lot between fiction and reality, what's real, what's not. My mom is real. I do not really watch The Bachelor. But we knew people who did. And Dylan was like, who are these women who put so much faith in this reality TV system, who think that this is a real way of being, who have that much hope and arguably naivety. And then we wanted to like look at what that meant and do a portrait of that person.
Yeah.
That's where it came
So is this a drama, comedy, a little bit of both?
It's a comedy, but it's also been called devastating and heartbreaking. So somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of like life though?
Well, that's exactly
Isn't that kind of like real life?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a comedy, but it's a little bit heartbreaking. A lot of it of the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. So talk to me about the process of making a film, because we talk about independent films all the time, and I don't think audiences like fully know the process of what it takes to get a film off the ground, right? It's a bit daunting.
It's huge. We took a different approach to this, and it was not a standard film set. We wanted to film it exactly how she would have filmed it. So there were usually only Dylan and I on set, or whoever else was in that segment. And we filmed it the way she would have, with it's set in 2007, 2011, and 2015. And so we filmed it on a like consumer grade mini DV cam, and then a flip cam and an iPhone 4. So, I mean, we did additional sound, but you know, it wasn't like, oh, we've got to raise money for our production, we want to rent a red and have 15 people on set. It was like, when can we get to New Jersey? Did you bring the flip cam? Like, it was we tailored the production to what we had available.
Now, how long did it take you to shoot?
A long time. We shot over the course of a year. On the good, fast, cheap triangle, we chose cheap and good. So we filmed the first segment, and then like planned and filmed the second segment, and then like did it again. So it, all in all, we didn't film for an entire year, but it was a year of
from start to finich?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that just the filming, or is that pre-production and post as well?
That's pre-production and filming, and then another 6 months to edit.
That's incredible. Incredible. And how long, like, when is your film going to be playing here at the festival?
So it played last night, and then it's playing tomorrow at 10 p.m.
Tomorrow at 10 p.m. So if you have a pass or you have tickets, go see it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
What do you hope then, last question before you have to go, because I know they said you guys had to get somewhere very quickly. What do you hope audiences get out of something like this? Like, what is the goal in communicating? Like, what do you want to communicate to audiences?
Our goal is to get you to feel for someone who you might make fun of otherwise.
Empathy.
Yeah, get you to relate to someone who you might laugh at and call basic, and see that everyone's dealing with their own struggles and their own hardships.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're all just human. We're all doing the best we can, and if you put your faith in The Bachelor, or you put your faith in the film festival system, or you put your faith in the higher power, whatever, it's all, you know, everyone's just doing their best.
I love that. You know, somebody told me, and I don't remember who it was, but it was a couple years ago. I was interviewing somebody, and they said that movies are empathy machines.
Yeah.
And they're here to create extended empathy and connections between communities of people, right? It's like one of the only things in the world that has global communities participating in the same thing at the same time, right?
Absolutely.
And so I love that. I love that message through your film.
Thank
I hope that everybody goes to see it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, thank you guys so much for
you.
stopping by. It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't I see you on TV?
Do it.
Did I see you on TV on Channel 11 sometime?
Yes.
Okay.
CBS 11 on Thursday mornings.
Yes. I'll see you Thursday.
Thursday.
See you then.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. So that, if you want to see that film, check it out tomorrow at 10 p.m. It played yesterday as well. We have so many amazing films tonight. We have the narrative short block 1. I'm going to go through and read those titles for you. We have a bunch of cool stuff playing today. I didn't want to butcher any of the titles, so I actually wrote them down. So, we have shorts playing tonight. We've got First Act. We've got Cheer Up Baby. Manila is Full of Men Named Boy. The Miners, Akasan, and Yurga. We also have animated shorts tonight, which anyone who knows me knows that I love animated shorts. I don't know why. I don't know why we don't have more just like animated shorts playing on Netflix or wherever, because it's one of my favorite things to watch, honestly. It feels like a little bit of an escape. It seems like we have somebody doing a sound check behind us. I don't know who it is, but it is an artist that's going to be playing tonight. I don't really know who it is though. But we're going to have tons of live music tonight. We've got some really cool full-length features too. I feel like I have all the sound things working against me in this very moment. We just had an airplane go over. I've got sound check going in the background, so I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to keep talking about films like you can. So tonight, we also have the documentary that we were talking about earlier called Running with Beto. It premiered at South by. It's a behind-the-scenes documentary that follows Beto O'Rourke's rise from kind of an unknown political figure to a nationally known political sensation. It follows him as he goes through basically his campaign against Ted Cruz for a seat in the U.S. Senate. It follows him, I think, in the last 12 months of his campaign. So it's a really fascinating documentary. I mean, Beto is one of those political figures who has really captured the hearts of a lot of Americans around the country. Not only Americans, but people around the world. As we were talking to a filmmaker from Brazil earlier this week, and he was even talking about him. He was like, he gives us hope. He gives us, you know, he gets us excited about the future, and so it's been a very popular documentary, one that's received a lot of praise coming out of South by and now coming out of DIF. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, it is playing tonight. I will give you the time. I don't know if it's sold out or not yet, but I believe it is playing at 5 p.m. So it's actually playing right now. But I actually don't think it's playing after that. Hi, we were just talking about Running with Beto.
You were?
Yeah. And then I realized it started at 5.
I was just reminiscing about that because my cousin Jeremy Tramer from California, he lived with us for 6 months and worked on the campaign.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So every night he would come home.
You basically were like Beto headquarters in Dallas.
I really was. And every night he would come home and he didn't want to talk about it. But so he'd play with Zoe, my daughter, and they would talk about it. So my daughter fell in love with Beto without ever having met him.
Really?
And then they would put the Beto signs in our front yard, and she's like,
How many times did your signs get stolen? Yeah.
And I had to explain that to my daughter. I'm like, well, maybe people didn't have them and they needed them more than we did.
Yeah, yeah. That's good parenting. Like,
yes. She's like, oh, that's probably right, Dad. That's good. That's probably good, Dad. Right?
We just shared.
We're sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So and then she got to meet him.
I saw the picture.
I know. It's like, was
it like a superhero moment for her?
Yes. And I had to explain to her that he did not win, and she wasn't really quite sure what all that meant. But that's it was a wonderful time to like have your daughter start to understand what the great republic of the United States is and how the process works and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Very cool.
How's our audience doing? What's going on?
I think we're doing good. We've talked to a couple of filmmakers, a couple of the shorts filmmakers tonight.
Yeah,
We've
I think
got,
the Moab guys were in, right?
Yeah, we talked to them for a while.
Very cool.
That was interesting. I can't imagine going on a hike up a mountain with a bunch of film equipment, having never hiked before.
Or carried film equipment.
Yeah, or carried film equipment.
Maybe we'll teach you that on the next film. Right?
Yeah.
This is why I try to shoot stuff on flat ground as opposed to, mountains aren't good, like Fitzcarraldo or something like that.
I for one would not be able to lug all of that equipment around.
Man. Yes, that is not the fun part of it, but it's also the team sport thing.
Yeah. You know, it was fascinating having them talking about, like, because I think as a filmmaker, I haven't made a film in a long time, but you are a filmmaker and make films all the time.
I do.
I think that it's so fascinating. Not only do films change perspectives for people who watch them, but I've heard so many stories of people having completely emotional, spiritual, mental experiences from making a film.
Well, it's it really is, we laugh about it, but it's a team sport, and sometimes there's so many elements that have to kind of line up to make it even be possible to make a film. So I call it, it's a miracle every time a film gets made.
Yeah.
Which is what's great about a film festival, because you have 132 miracles that are all in your backyard, but it's a miracle when a film gets made. It's impossible to make great film, and nearly catastrophic, if you don't get it done. So there's a lot of high stakes, which I think is wonderful, and but when you do make something that people can sit down and watch and cry and laugh or whatever, I mean, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah. Now, how long does it typically take to make a film?
So I've been asked that a lot. I've made 13 features over the last 9 years or something like that.
Yeah.
I've lost count. My first feature took 8 years to get done. From the time that I found the script to finding people and fell in, fell out, fell in, fell out. And that was the one that was called a film called Decoding Annie Parker with Helen Hunt and Samantha Morton and Aaron Paul, and great cast, right?
Yeah.
But and then the next feature basically it took 2 months to get done. Like from the time that I had the script to the time we were in production was like, there's no.
How do you make that happen?
There's no rhyme or it just sometimes the things align quicker.
Everything clicks and just
go. And we're now in the land of Texas where it's like it's the get it done attitude. The first film I made was in Los Angeles, and it's like people talk about it, they do lunch, and then their people do lunch, and then their people's people do lunch, and then nothing really ever happens.
Yeah.
So,
that happens even with like big blockbuster films that you guys watch in theaters. Like I brought this up earlier, but I was just with the cast of Long Shot, and that film took like 4 to 7 years to make. It was something crazy. Like
so explain to me why they are not here right now and why we're not playing that film.
I couldn't get them. I don't know.
I was counting on
They're like, no, we're gonna do other things in LA
to get it done.
And I failed. I failed miserably.
It happens. Yeah.
Seth was busy, okay?
Yeah.
He was.
What about Charlize? I mean, like, Seth, I get, he's kind of a flake, right?
Yeah,
he's a comedian.
He's busy.
He's kind of busy, but Charlize, I expected more from her.
She had a very full schedule.
Yeah. So, just in case you ever see this, I'm not happy with you right now. Just want to be clear. This would have been a beautiful closing night film for us, right?
Charlize Actually, it's a really funny film.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I loved it. It was really funny.
I'm saying. So we're officially revoking your Dallas International Film Card, come to Diff card. I might put that back in the hopper at some time, but right now I'm not real happy about it.
You know, the first time I ever saw Charlize Theron was here in Dallas.
Right,
at a film festival.
At the film festival, right?
Yeah.
That was before my time here, but yes.
That was the first time I ever saw her, and every time I've seen her since, she has not aged. She still looks exactly the same.
It's a deal with the devil. You know how it is. But first of all, she's fabulous. And she's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really funny.
She's
I loved
funny.
her in Arrested Development. I hadn't seen her in a lot. She did A Million Ways to Die, but that movie was kind of. And but
we all make like I call it one for the meal and one for the real.
One for the meal, one for the real. There you go.
Yeah.
But she's really funny.
Yeah.
She's really funny.
Yeah. No, I think she gets it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
She
cool.
totally gets it.
I know. So what else is going on with our audience? What's happening here? Are people watching? I should probably share this thing out, right?
Yeah, let's do that right now.
That?
I will do that too. So I'm going to go on Facebook.
Okay. Is that like the Book
Go to our
of Face?
page,
Is
the
it
Book of
same?
Face.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Go to our page.
Which is Dallas International Film Festival. Got it,
It's
okay.
also playing on our website too, so DallasIF.org.
Okay.
And then we can scroll down, and we're live right here.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yes.
I'm doing it.
Awesome. Come on over. Come join us.
Looking down. All right, hang on.
I'll share that right now.
Got it. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Share. Sharing. Cool. Share now. Cool. All right.
Come on over, guys.
Come on
chat
in.
with us.
Okay.
Hello,
How
hello.
are you?
I'm Jeff.
Jonathan Brownlee, welcome.
Hi, Danielle.
Have a seat, man.
Casey, nice
Casey?
to meet you. Hi,
I'm Jeff.
Danielle.
Hi, Jonathan
So
Brownlee. Nice to meet you.
Everybody, come on over.
Wow, it's a bunch. Hi, Emily. You can sit over this one. Nice to
yes,
meet you.
We've got beer, we've got
Scooch in.
wine. If anybody wants
What do you guys
anything.
need? How are you?
You want a beer?
Grady, Jonathan Brownlee. Nice to meet you.
Have some
Nice
wine.
to
You want
meet
white
you.
or do you want
Here, have a
red?
seat. You gotta sit here.
White? Okay.
What do you guys want?
Yeah,
Stand-
we've got lots of fun stuff.
Oh, we'll definitely do that.
We've got
That's
some
an
cold
Elching Gum,
ones
which is
in
an
here.
IPA. You want a cold?
We've
is that
got some
one?
cold ones in here. If
Do you want? Oh, you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, Local Buzz is the yellow one.
Local Buzz
That's the
is
yellow
the
can.
yellow one.
There you
And who
go.
would like wine?
Anybody else want some more wine?
Red wine.
A
Red
little
wine?
red.
We can
We've
do
got
that.
red right there.
Local
Red or
Buzz.
white? You got a local buzz. Awesome.
Little Casero red.
Yeah, so this is our fun little lounge. We're actually live with our audiences right now.
There you go.
There you
Multiple
go.
cameras.
I was staring at the door.
That's yeah. This is it right here.
Cameras right here.
Yeah. So look at us here.
I'm glad.
So-
I hope I
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Well, here's the beauty part of it, right? Is that you know you can say whatever you want, right?
Yeah,
They can't
true.
censor us. We're good.
Yeah, you
we have
can.
no 6-second delay or any of that. You know that boop. You can say
Yeah,
whatever you
and
want.
we're super casual here, super fun. Just
Yeah. Well,
sit back
cheers.
and talk about movies.
We
yeah,
were just
cheers,
saying,
everybody, for your film.
congratulations. We're just
Cheers.
saying it's a miracle when a film gets made. So people don't realize how hard it is to do it. Oh, I saw a film in the movie theater. That can't be that hard, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it kind of is. So congratulations for being
Yeah.
here
And
welcome.
speaking of getting a movie made,
Yes.
how did you guys get your movie made? Tell us about that process from start to finish.
Well, it kind of starts and ends with Chad and with
Well,
Emily, right?
Yeah, so me and Jeff and John Michael, our producer, and Chad are all in a sketch comedy troupe. And so the idea had started out as a sketch idea that we were going to do, basically about these two guys that get a Groupon to like this cycling, basically like a cycling class at some guy's house, but they show up and it's a very just like
Psycho.
yeah,
like
kind of Norman
Batesy.
Batesy. He lives in his mom's house.
That sounds like my soul cycling experience.
No, it's pretty
Classic,
much
yeah.
You got it.
inspired
Got
by
it.
true events. So yeah, so that
I don't cycle for this very reason.
Exactly.
yeah, it's a great excuse to just never do it.
Right.
So.
And yeah, it wasn't. We didn't think it was very funny, so Chad wrote.
So
a
clearly,
script.
I want to make a film now.
decided
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
start
perfect.
a feature about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's take that and just stretch it out. So yeah, Chad wrote the script and brought all of us on board and
Yeah.
made the thing.
And where did you shoot it?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Cool.
And we are missing from right here John Michael, who's the producer, and then Chad, who's the writer and director.
Cool.
So just a reference who they are.
Got it.
Yeah,
We can't superimpose their pictures, so we're gonna have to get over that. for a second, right?
we should have made those little
little
pop-up,
pop-
little
oh,
pop
yeah.
faces. You know, the big.
Hi, John Michael. Yeah, come back.
We just kind of like stuck them in the plant, so they're just sitting there.
We didn't really have any pre-production. Sorry about this, guys. You know, it's all good. Next time, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So for those of our audience members who haven't read anything about the film, haven't seen it yet, tell us a little bit about the film itself.
We go psychopath. There's four friends trying to go to a lake house for like a fun weekend, and it sort of starts out like light comedic, like a rom-com almost,
Right.
indie rom-com, and then it unravels and becomes like a thriller.
The Airbnb host is a little invasive, kind of. He shows up too much, and it's just a little creepy, and you're not sure what his motives really are. So it becomes a weird trip really quickly.
Cool. And when is the film playing?
It played last night.
Yes, and it's playing again?
Playing tomorrow night
At
I believe
10:30.
Is that a Studio Movie Grill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So Studio
Yeah.
Movie Grill at Royal.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching this and you've had a similar experience with a psycho, cycling class,
We all have.
then I would expect that you should go to the 10:30 showing at Studio Movie Grill Royal and see the film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
if you just like thriller films, like thriller with a little bit of fun and comedy infused, and haven't had a psycho experience, you could do that too. Yeah.
Sure, why not? I'm
It's a
in.
family film.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the perfect kind of date.
It is. Yeah, I mean, either go to adamtickets.com, download the app and look for it, or dallasfilm.org.
Yeah, you
Check
have
it
tickets
out.
for it.
And get tickets.
And follow on social media.
Yeah, what are your-
Adonis
There you go.
Complex.
Adonis Complex.
And then you can see the showtime. There's a link to buy the tickets there.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
know who I'm looking
Oh,
for.
You're
perfect.
good.
That
For all of
these-
you.
See, it's good for
cameras.
all of you out there.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for rolling in and saying hey
Yeah.
and enjoy. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you bringing the film
Absolutely,
here.
yeah. Thanks for having
And
us.
I mean, now it's time to fest. Now just
Yeah.
enjoy and have fun.
Finish
Awesome.
up some drinks, have
I
fun, have a
know.
good
So nice to
time.
meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you
Thank you
too.
so much for
Yeah.
being here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet
Thank you.
you.
Pleasure
Thank
to
you
meet
guys
you.
for coming by.
Thank you for rolling in.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
I am careful because I always hit this
Oh, yeah.
every time. Every time.
It is.
Nice to meet you guys. Who do we have coming next? Do we know?
We do. Running with Beto. We do. So I don't know if you know this
documentary
about me,
I've
but
literally been talking about all night long.
you don't know this, but I've actually had an Adonis complex. You didn't know that?
You
Exactly.
have?
What's
What?
that?
That's not alcohol, is it?
No, it's even better. It's beer.
So can we put it
Oh,
wait?
yeah, he's underage.
17.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Marcel is a candidate for city council.
Got it.
and
Yeah, you
he's
bet.
17, he'll be 18.
Is Marcel sitting with
Don't
us?
do that.
He's gonna
So,
sit in.
got
He's
it.
in the film, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Marcel.
We're gonna move this real quick.
And he's running for council in Houston. So,
that's right.
yeah, you bet. So this is what we're doing to our audience right now. We've got a young gentleman who's running for city council,
Yeah.
and want to make sure that we don't break any of the rules because I love me some Marcel, and he should win. Is what he should do. So that's only club soda, so we're good there. So
All right.
we're ready.
We're ready. Oh, wine cork. Whoop.
Oh, yeah. there
What's
you
that?
go. And can you put the cups aside? We don't want them to assume anything.
Got it.
Thank you.
Okay.
No cups.
That's called a handler for our people at home.
Just put it in the book.
I have two of them, and they make me do stuff too, right? So it's good.
Wine tab.
Tell me your name. Come in here, Avante.
Yeah,
come here
come
for
on,
a
come on,
second.
come on. We're literally talking off camera right now to try
I
to
know.
clear things
What's
out.
going
Avante, how are you, man?
Well, how about
Welcome.
yourself?
We're doing great. So we're excited to have Marcel in here, and Marcel's in the film Running with Beto. But even more importantly, Marcel is an incredible advocate for wonderful causes, and is now running for city council, right?
Right.
How old is Marcel?
17.
Zing!
That's incredible.
I mean, if anyone has said, oh, I can't be part of the civic process, just look up Marcel, because he's really, he's putting his mouth where his money is, right?
Right, and then the cool part about it is it's turned 18 10 days before the deadline.
What?
Because you have to be 18
Oh,
To run.
my
to run,
gosh.
right?
That's right.
That is so cool, man.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about his platform?
Yeah.
So
Because
Marcel,
I haven't met him yet. I
Oh,
think
you will.
have.
I
but
have, yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
met him yet.
he's an activist that's running basically on gun reform. As we know, gun
Yeah.
reform is a big issue all over the world, not just in schools, but all over
Yeah.
in every neighborhood.
Yep.
Right now, he sits on the mayor's council for gun control, and as he was sitting on that council, he started to see some of the major problems that's in Houston, and he says, "Why not jump in and try to fix?"
Yeah.
And
Wow.
he said, "All right, my time is now." So he jumped in, and voila, he's making big moves.
It is, and it's great, and it's nice the timing for, with the film coming out, and Marcel's a big part of Running with Beto.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, I love this trajectory of what he's doing too, right? I
Right.
think it's pretty great.
It's awesome. Can't beat it.
I know. And are you from Houston, or where are you from?
I'm from Houston.
Yeah.
I actually met Marcel on social media. See, social media connects us all one way or another.
It does.
As this perfect point in case, right?
Right.
It is, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, if people want to learn more about Marcel and his campaign, his platform, where would they go?
So what I'm going to do is,
Yeah.
I'm not going to steal his thunder.
All right, you better go get him out here,
I'm
man.
going
you
to
should
allow
probably go get him.
I know.
to do it. I'm going to go get him.
Yeah.
I think
All
that'll
right.
work.
Yeah, we're
All
all
right, cool.
cleared up here.
We're cleared. We're good. Even took the cap with him. Did you see that?
I need somebody like that in my life.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I need somebody who comes through who's like new.
New. No,
clean,
that is a bad
move.
decision, Daniel.
Yeah.
Bad decision, bad.
Don't
no, no,
do
no.
that.
Right, all of that, right?
That's what I need.
So here comes our kid. Come on in.
Come on over, guys.
So
come on,
great to
come
see
on.
you.
Yes, come on over.
Sit here.
All right.
Come on.
No, I wish it was audio only. It's
Hi,
not.
Danielle.
It's not. Okay.
No, it's not.
Nice to
So
meet
we're
you. Oh,
we're live streaming.
Marcel, very nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Yeah.
That explains
It
it.
is.
Sorry.
Wait, I haven't
Talking
seen
about
this
you.
yet.
Yeah, I'll give you one.
Yes, you will.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were just actually talking about you with your campaign. Yeah,
Yes,
you're here too.
yes.
You guys met on social media?
Vontae and I
Yeah.
did, yeah. So he found the race online through a news story, then reached out and like hyped himself up, of course, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to meet him. Yeah. So we sat down a couple times. Beto had a Houston rally, and that's where we kind of made things official. So he had been helping us a bit through the race, but wasn't getting paid for it.
Right.
And so then we just signed the papers.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's awesome. It's good.
Well, welcome.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, for being, first of all, being here and
Yes.
you know, one of our big films.
We've been talking about this documentary all day.
Oh, that's
Yes,
really lovely
and all
to hear.
evening.
Yes.
We're really excited for audiences to see it here. I know you're closer to this than I am because you were such a big part of Beto's campaign here in Dallas.
Well,
So
I
feel
wasn't,
like I have
but
to, like,
we were talking
hand
about
over
this
to you.
that my cousin Jeremy, moved from California to work on this campaign. Like a lot of people just, I mean, this is about the whole story of people jumping in, and so tell us a little bit about how you guys started in the project and about the film and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's as you guys know, it's a behind-the-scenes film following Beto and his close-knit family, team of political newcomers, and then 3 first-time activists from around the state that were kind of part of this political reawakening in Texas, including Marcel from Houston.
Yep.
And we got started. I met Beto through a Sandlot baseball teams. Was really inspired by. Obviously, he was a magnetic, amazing character, but also the type of race that he was going to run, that he was going to go, around the whole state, every county, no PAC money, no consultants, no pollsters, not apologizing for his policy positions. That sounded like not just an interesting character, but a whole, epic odyssey that would be exciting to follow.
Yeah.
And how about you guys? Is this your first film together?
It is, but we're longtime friends.
Yes.
So David and I met when I first moved to Austin 10 years ago, and I worked at the time for South by Southwest, and I was running their film PR, and David was a filmmaker, and Janet Pearson, who runs that film festival, was like, you guys should know each other and be friends. You're both young.
See
You
film
should be
festivals,
friends."
connect
Film
people.
festivals.
We're both young. We're both
We're
still
both
young.
young. That's right.
11 years later, still young.
Yeah, still young. That's right. But so we've been friends for all this time, and the project came up from a couple different fronts, both for David and myself. I have a consulting business, and I was doing some work with Crooked Media through that. David and I were sharing an office. We had both independently been exposed to Beto as his campaign and as a candidate, and been compelled in different ways. And all of a sudden, these roads just started converging, and I was like, by the way, I'm producing this movie. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah. Well, we were very lucky to have Rebecca because she has a great knack for content and storytelling, and also just is really steeped in like what's special about this film, which we knew from the get-go, even long before anyone would have thought Beto would be a presidential candidate,
Right.
was just that this story was in the zeitgeist. And as a filmmaker, knowing that we were going to need to communicate about the film, not just within like the film industry, but in the entertainment industry across the culture, really.
Right.
That we had an opportunity for a story that was going to be very relevant in real time. And Rebecca is so steeped in not just the film world, but entertainment writ large. How do we, get the most out of our strategic partnerships? How do we
Right.
talk about this film? How do we promote it? And once HBO became involved, like, I don't know if I've told you this, but like the first meeting with HBO, after they had acquired it, and we're there with their PR team, there's all the social media people and the internal agency and the external agency and all the people.
All of that.
And like we just show up and like I just don't even, Rebecca just runs the show and she's like, so what are you guys going to be doing to support the film? And how are we going to
Nice.
And it's
Yeah.
like, so
Nice.
anyway, she's just been a great asset and we're very lucky to have her.
Well, we're lucky to have the film here play tonight, and then tomorrow it plays again
Yeah.
4:30. Yep.
at 4:30. So if you have not had a chance to see Running with Beto,
Go see it.
go see it.
Go see it.
Maybe more importantly is we have a young person running for council, trying out what the U.S. Republic really should be doing. Get out there and vote. Where can they hear about your platform and
Yes, so
stuff?
if you go to www.marcelforhouston.com, that's spelled out FOR.
Got it.
You can learn more about me, support the campaign, or just reach out and offer your kind words of inspiration.
Well, come on out,
Fantastic,
support
yeah.
Marcel, support this film. We need more films like this, so thank you for taking
This
the time.
has been
awesome.
really fun. Like I mentioned, you know, my first film, Crawford, played here 11 years ago, and we had an amazing experience. And then it's amazing to see this festival grow and evolve. The audience that we just screened to, it was super electric in there. They were really film lovers and very generous as an audience. So it's, yes, the film will be on HBO, but what's really special is to show it with live human beings in the same physical space, which is part of the energy of this film that's about bringing people together. And so we're really honored to be here. So thank you.
We hope everyone can come tomorrow, but if you can, people should get together on May 28th and watch it.
Are we actually doing like house party?
Yeah.
A May party, right?
Tonight is Game of Thrones, May 28th.
And we are at Running with Beto on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Running with Beto, and we're posting all the upcoming screenings that are going to be there. We may be back in theeters in Dallas at some point, so please follow along.
Thanks so much,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Congratulations,
So much.
Marcel.
So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So nice
So nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Remember, it's at Running with Beto. All right, everybody?
And what time is the screening again tomorrow?
4 o'clock.
17 more to go.
17 more. That's right. You're doing good. I think it's 4 or 4:30 tomorrow. I'll have to
4
double check.
4:30. Thank you.
Thank you. You bet.
Awesome. And that is a film that is a must see. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm like trying to get to it.
Well, I haven't seen the entire film yet. That's the problem. I saw a bit and I had to run out. I saw another bit and I had to run out. I'm like, oh, I get to sit down and I'm gonna sit down.
Fun fact: in the history of me working with Diff, I've seen one film in its entirety.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you work a festival.
Our job is to provide the audience with the opportunity to see the films.
Yes.
Not so much for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can get to it because I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to start the show tomorrow until after that, right? I can cover for you.
I'm not doing a show tomorrow.
What?
But I don't think I can before 5.
True. All right. Well, I guarantee you can see it on. Maybe you do a house party on HBO for the HBO screening.
It's happening. We'll make it a party.
It's fun. We've got the extreme.
Squeeze everybody into my little apartment.
Well, we've got Netflix films, we've got HBO films, so when Extremely Wicked comes out, everyone can sit down and watch Zac Efron's ass on screen.
Yeah, but so here's the thing.
Okay.
I love the movie-going experience. I say this as often as I can because I think there's nothing like going into a movie theater and watching a film with a communal audience.
Agreed.
Where you get to share feelings, emotions, people can scream, gasp, hide, whatever it is, laugh. To me, that's the way to watch a movie. But streaming's changed that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I think the live theater experience, the live music experience. I mean, there's not. Yeah, I mean, that's why I make films. I want people to see them in the theater. Now, sure, I'd much rather have somebody watch it at home if they're not going to watch it at all.
Right.
But
I think it has its place. I love Netflix. I love being at home and being able to flip through content and watch movies there. But I think and this is one thing that I love about festivals, is that those films that usually would have to go to streaming platforms because they're not going to get a full run around the country, they can be seen in a theater environment.
Well, this film, Running with Beto, is a perfect example. This is an HBO film that they're doing a festival run with, right? They want because they want that experience. That's the same thing with Netflix. They're doing that as well. And so I love that they're taking the opportunity. They realize that certain people want to see the film in a theater, and they're great films. So why shouldn't we see them in theaters?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They're coming out, looking for beer.
I don't know.
They sort of rolled by. I thought we had new friends for a second, but
I don't know that we do.
I don't know.
I think they're choosing to sit elsewhere.
It's all good. So make sure you go to DallasIF, that's DallasIF.org.
Yeah.
If you're still interested in coming out, see the whole schedule. We still have, how many days? 5 days?
5 days left. It feels like it's been going on for a long time, and it's been so much fun.
I haven't slept in months.
Yeah, we still have 5 days left.
We do.
But we have lots of really good films. We still have a lot of films. We have films playing late tonight too.
Yeah, we do. And then tomorrow is going to be really fun. So every year, the film festival, we have the Stodge Hill Classic Movie Night, and this year, Ann and Steve Stodge Hill have chosen Goldfinger, which is pretty great.
I'm a huge Bond fan, so I'm super ecstatic.
We can't mention any of the names of the characters in the live streaming because of how they're they're named.
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
So we probably could. Nobody would care, but.
Yeah, nobody would care, but.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, we're not gonna go there. Ish. You could say it. I couldn't. So, but it's really fun. So tomorrow night here, Goldfinger playing at Magnolia. Got some people are gonna be dressed. I'm gonna wear a tux.
Are you dressing
I'm
up?
wearing a tux.
Should I come dressed up?
Yes. Which part of the memo didn't you get here?
I don't know. But if I have the opportunity to dress up, I will, 100%.
And I think there are still a few seats left for that, but it's going to be really fun. Austin Martin's going to be pulling out front with cars.
I need to ask Brandon if he got our tickets. He's not going to be here, but I'm going to.
Who cares?
Yeah.
He's not here.
If I get to dress up and watch a great movie, I'm in.
It's all of that. It'll be a really fun red carpet. We got great music again tonight, tomorrow night as well. Yeah, we've still got some good days ahead of us here.
Yeah. What are some of the films that you are the most excited about having play at DIF?
It's like, hey, what film do you want to take with you on a desert island? So
I actually love that game.
I know. You can
The
take
problem
one.
is I wouldn't be able to choose.
Right?
Yes.
Hurdle is a really great film. Actually, Running with Beto is one.
Yeah.
Jump Shot is still on its way.
Yes, we haven't had that one yet.
Which is really, really great.
Isn't Dirk in that one?
Dirk is in it. Steph Curry actually executive produced it. Kevin Durant is in it. Norm Hitchcock from The Ticket, it will be here, and he will be introducing the film. So that is pretty special. Yeah, I mean, and then our programmers, James Faust and Daniel Lobs, they've done an incredible job of putting stuff together this year, and so sometimes we're like, oh, I don't want to go see a movie. Well, then go see a shorts block.
Yeah.
We have all these great shorts too.
We've got animated shorts tonight as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I was telling everybody earlier that I love animated shorts, and I think it's one of those categories that doesn't get enough love.
I agree. So you're giving it some love right now.
Yeah, because I love it.
I know.
Although I will say the last festival that I went to, I was a little disappointed.
Really?
Yeah. Ours won't disappoint though.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Well,
Hi.
come here for a second.
Come on over.
You can't see him because he's got camouflage on. So come on in. Come here.
I like that jacket.
You do. I'm getting compliments on my jackets right now. This is pretty good. I love that shirt. Michael, come here. Come here for a second.
Can wear this.
Come here, Michael. Come here for a second. Oh, cool. Perfect example. Oh, look at this.
Over. I am digging this jacket.
Are these all my bottle caps?
How are you?
Hi.
Danielle. Nice to meet you.
This is Suzanne.
Come over.
Michael, come here.
We kept really trying to reel him in.
So
how are you guys doing?
We are
Good,
great.
how are you?
Good. You know how we talk about like really special people that make things happen for us here at Dallas Film and Dallas International Film Festival. So Suzanne Grishman and Mercury One Foundation have been longtime supporters of Dallas Film, and this year they've done more and more and more. They're helping us with our veterans program. They also sponsored the volunteers this year. So
volunteers rock.
You know?
This is the funnest thing to volunteer for anywhere.
It is, and you just got off a plane.
I did.
And look at you.
I know, you wouldn't be able to tell. You look like so refreshed. You looked amazing. This jacket really is cool.
Thank you. It's made out of bottle tops. Look at it.
That is incredible.
Now,
and they're like woven together.
Speaking of bottle tops, can we offer you a glass of wine
no,
or drink?
I'm fine.
You're
Thank
good?
you very
You're
much.
all good?
We had to move this because we had a candidate.
Well, we had an underage
underage
gentleman
political
candidate who's running for office.
Oh, not a good idea to offer alcohol to an underage candidate in, in election time.
His handlers came in and said, "Could we move all this?" We're like,
and
"Absolutely."
We're like, yes, we can do that.
So we moved our Casero wines.
Right now, but thank you.
Yeah. Well, tell us a little bit about, you have some incredible stuff going on at Mercury One Foundation. Tell us about what you guys are doing and the foundation and what's happening with you guys.
So the foundation is humanitarian aid and education, and part of the educational initiatives are tied in with the film festival. We sponsor High School Day, so who doesn't want to come hang with 600 high school kids? Yep. We have artifacts that we show them as well around movie memorabilia, and we're able to give them things that are hands-on, and they get an opportunity to see some great scripts from all the films. We've got Star Wars, Princess Bride. We've got hand notes on them.
Star Wars
scripts? We do. We have one of the original ones.
I'll be by next week.
Yeah, we have the Darth Vader, and I'm going to get it wrong. It's a new
A New Hope.
A New Hope. Yeah.
It's A New Hope. The helmet.
Is it? It's a whole helmet.
Yeah,
and
it's from A New Hope.
Yeah, A New Hope. So yeah, we're all about American artifacts, and that's everything from pre-Revolutionary War through today, which includes America's creativity, which we have the freedoms as a nation to create and own our own stuff.
Yes, we do.
Speaking of freedom, you guys have a really cool program coming out at the end of June. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We do. We have a special exhibition. It's called 12 Score and 3 Years Ago. It's called The Unfinished Promise of Unity, and we are doing a museum, a pop-up special exhibition that's going to be taking over the entire studios in Las Colinas, Irving, which is the Blaze Studios. So come and join us the 28th of June through July 7th.
And where can they find out more about that?
Go to www.mercury1.org and go to our education, and it will have it right on there, and you can sign up for tours. Family friendly, bring kids. It's pre-K to grade, all ages. There'll be something there for everyone.
I'm super excited to see this. That's one of the things I love about what you guys do is you're so invested in educating, young people about American history. We were just talking about this with Marcel, because Marcel's a 17-year-old kid, and he's running for city.
Really?
Yeah. So he turns.
Where is he running for council?
Houston. So he turns 18 10 days before he has to get into the race, and I'm like, here's someone who's being a part of the of the process, right? And I love that, and I love that's really what you guys are doing, is you're educating young people about the system and about the beautiful country that they live in, and that if you want to keep it growing and wonderful, you have to participate.
You do, and I love the beauty that he's able to go and get involved and be a part of the process. It gives me great hope for our next generation, because they're all up and coming and they are purpose driven, and I love it.
It really is.
I love it.
It's great.
Absolutely. I think younger generations kind of crave that too. They crave that purpose. Like, don't tell me what to do just because I'm supposed to do it. There needs to be purpose, there needs to be passion, and there needs to be impact in what I'm doing.
Yeah. You have to know what you're doing every day is making a difference somewhere. It's not just pushing a paper somewhere to get something done. You want to see what you do every day is full of purpose, and it's impacting somebody's life, and you go home and you feel like you've done something to make a difference.
Absolutely, and I think programs like this, when you educate the youth and tell them that they actually do have that opportunity, they have that choice to be able to go do that, and it makes a huge difference in the way they operate day to day.
They do. Well, that's part of one of the reasons why we're involved with DIF. With the Film Society.
Yeah, I mean the high school roundtable, the Mercury One High School Roundtable program is wonderful. Tons of high schools have a chance to spend time with professionals in the film business, which culminates in High School Day, which is this Tuesday. We'll probably have between 550 high school students.
A lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
We're gonna feed them
but we're teaching them to make sets.
Yeah.
We've got someone that's coming in, and they're teaching them to make sets out of
Michael, you can sit with us.
styrofoam and.
Yeah. Your husband doesn't
My
want to sit with
husband's being shy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, we can't see him because he's in camo.
But he's in camo, so he's kind of camouflaged.
Yeah,
so you may not see him.
But that's something we've done for a bunch of years, that Mercury One Foundation has supported us, and then it's what we're invested in, right? We're trying to make the next generation of storytellers.
Yep.
That's really the goal.
That's how people want to learn now. I mean, everybody is learning through storytelling.
It is.
They're not learning by reading things and memorizing things. They want to know. They want to be excited and curious about something. So what's the most accessible medium to storytelling in the world?
I know. Film and digital media.
Yes.
I got that one right. Ding ding.
Bonus points.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys are having fun. My husband is camouflaged.
Thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Nice to meet you.
And remind our viewers one more time where they can go to find out more about
Oh,
what you
yeah,
guys do.
to come to our museum this summer, go to www.mercury1.org and click on our education, and there'll be 12 score exhibition there. Please come join us. We'd love to see you June 28th to July 2nd.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have
Bye,
fun.
guys.
Bye.
Have a great night.
Michael, you owe me an appearance at some point on this. Just saying. Yeah, we could talk baseball.
Yeah.
We have sports. We got to talk basketball. We've got Jump Shot and other films here.
We do. We actually have one. We have the Hungarian one too.
The
Czech one.
the Czech
yeah,
film
the
as
Czech
well.
One.
Yeah.
That's
That's Redeem's film, right?
Yeah.
Yes, which I have not seen that either, so I've got to figure that one out.
Oddly enough, we have a couple of sports films, and most of them are basketball.
Amazing. There's no hockey films in this one?
I don't think so.
I'm going to leave it.
I think we're like
if
strictly
that's the case.
basketball this year.
All right, I have to go pretend to run this thing for a while.
Okay.
You going to be okay by yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're actually almost done. I think I'm
Really?
I'm looking over at the carpet. And
Wait, Officer Cook. There goes. Our cop just showed up, so they're here. How you doing, brother? You know, Officer King is here.
Yeah.
Come on over here. Yeah,
We're
come here.
live, we're live.
Come here.
Come on over.
Sit down. You good, brother?
Come on over.
Good. Good to see you.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
No, you're good. No, that's why I wanted you to come over and sit and talk with us for a second. See, so Officer King has been with us for a bunch of years. He comes out here, you know, keeps everyone safe and having a good time while they're partying.
Yeah. So what? Speaking of that though, I see the camera part of the red carpet is wrapped. I think we're pretty much done.
Are we done? I don't know.
so.
I'm just here trying to look pretty.
Yeah.
So
You're doing such a good job.
thank you.
Such a good job.
I know.
I think we might be. I'm trying to see because I don't have anybody over on the carpet tonight.
Yeah.
So I think.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Well, we
Let's
should
go ahead
give
and
a
wrap
shout
it.
out to our folks at Thought Culture, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who have made this possible for us to be hanging out and doing this and live streaming.
They are the people responsible for all the technology that we're using right now. They've got the camera set up, all the technology that's allowing us to be live in multiple places, switching from camera to camera. They've been incredible and have pretty much like done the whole show for us.
Yeah,
really.
and don't forget, you know, we're still out here in West Village and at Studio Movie Girl Royal until April 18th. So lots of amazing films and filmmakers and a mosh pit of joy going on here.
Lots of fun. We're gonna have music all night. As we were talking about to kick today's show off, we literally we'll have music right here on the stage. It's free.
Free.
Which is even better.
Wait, how much is that again? Oh yeah, free. How much is it? Free?
Free?
Yeah, it's free.
Free?
Yeah.
Do we like free? We like free,
We like
right?
free.
We love free.
We do.
Free is awesome.
Yeah.
So, or you could just come watch a movie and then come see free music. It's like a twofer.
It is, and you know, just a big shout out to our sponsors, Capital One and Selig Polyscope and West Village, Commerce House. All these people make it possible for us to have a really good time and support filmmakers around the world.
It takes a village.
It does take a West Village.
That's how you know when I need to stop talking.
I know. I think we're going to wrap it up. So from everyone here at West Village at the 2019 Dallas International Film Festival, powered by Capital One, I'm Jonathan Brownlee.
I am Danielle Hawthorne. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Check us out. Come by. I don't think you can really get the full experience until you actually come by and feel it for yourself.
I do.
It's a really cool thing.
And if you come by and you ask for me, I'll buy you a drink. Just saying.
You heard it here. Right now.
There it
Come
is.
by, ask for Jonathan.
I'll buy you a drink. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night. And come see movies.